Hello friends, Craig Ballard, Jays Talk, Toronto Blue Jay Advent Calendar time, today December 4th, so let's go ahead and get into box number 4. Now the number 4 has been worn by some of the who's who in Toronto Blue Jay history. Players like Craig Grayback, Frank Menechino, Ryan Roberts, Howie Clark, Joe Inglet, Jason Smith, Jorge Velandia, Dick Schofield. These big name stars all wore number 4 at some point for the Toronto Blue Jays. Fine. Maybe not exactly who's who, maybe more like who? Well, the current number 4 is an actual who's who for the Blue Jay. That, of course, George Springer. In his 2 seasons as a Blue Jay, the fan base has constantly been on alert, as we know Springer's been injury prone, but when he has played, he's been really good. Check out his batting average, on-base percentage, and OPS splits as a Blue Jay listed above. And in his 2 seasons in Canada, George has opened the game for the Jays with a Springer dinger a whopping 13 times. Goodness, keep that going, George. And it certainly looks like a move to right field to cut down on his wear and tears en route. So here's hoping for a healthy and productive 2023 for number 4, George Springer. Now, my favorite player to wear number 4 in Blue Jay history is Manny Lee, who became Manuel Lee. His fellow shortstop, Alfredo Griffin, is the most successful number 4 in Toronto Blue Jay history. Alfredo Griffin on the 92 and the 93 champion Blue Jay teams. Now, Griffin also won a World Series ring in 1988 as a LA Dodger, thanks to this epic baseball memory.
Right now is at the plate. High fly ball into right field. She is gone! In a year that has been so improbable, the impossible has happened.
In 2002, Alfredo Griffin was the first base coach for the champion Anaheim Angels. So all told, 4 World Series rings for number 4, Alfredo Griffin. Most amazing thing for me, anyway, about Alfredo is this. We all remember this fondly.
The 2-2. Well hit down the left field line. Way back Joe Carter with a 3-run homer. The winners and still world champions, the Toronto Blue Jays.
I massively recommend you go back and watch the entire 9th inning, literally before pitchers even thrown. Ricky Henderson does something that gets in the head of Mitch Williams. I won't spoil it. Watch that entire inning. It's incredible. All of it. Incredible. Anyway, that entire, epic. But of course, the Jays in those days, they had the hitting machine that was John Olerud hitting behind Joe Carter in that Blue Jay lineup. But in this very fateful Game 6 of the 1993 World Series, the Blue Jays, in the previous inning to the Touch-em-all Joe's heroic home run, they had brought in Alfredo Griffin to pinch run for Olerud. So would you believe, in this unbelievable World Series moment, epic moment, it was Alfredo Griffin and his .211 batting average, .477 OPS, I didn't even know an OPS could be that low, in the on-deck spot for the Blue Jays. Not Johnny Baseball, John Olerud, but in fact, the super light-hitting Alfredo Griffin. So isn't it incredible, as if it's possible to add to the lore of Joe Carter's heroics there, but we see with Griffin in the on-deck circle, it was Carter or bust to keep the Phillies from winning that game and forcing a Game 7. If Joe Carter makes the second out of that inning, I really think Mitch Williams easily dispatches of Alfredo Griffin to end that game, and now we see Pat Henkin go for the Blue Jays in Game 7. Thank you, Joe Carter. Love Pat Henkin, don't get me, but you know, thank you, Joe Carter. Day 4, jam done. Tune in tomorrow for Day 5. And of course, Days 1, 2, and 3 are up if you miss them.